Hello there, my name is Umar Faris bin Abbas. This is my submission for the video assignment that we are tasked with doing, which is an interview with someone that have a managerial position. With context first, I would like to say that I conducted this interview at Cat Cafe, so the audio might not be as clear, and then there will be some other patrons and customer which is in the background. I hope that will still be accepted. And then furthermore, I would like to apologize for my submission. So without further ado, let's begin. What I will be doing in this video is that I will be watching the interview and then give my reflection and my responses towards the answers that have been given by the interviewer. Alright, let's begin now.
Hello there, my name is Umar Faris bin Abbas. First of all, can you introduce yourself for a bit?
My name is Etienne San. I'm 32 years old. I'm currently working as a manager for real estate company.
The reason for this interview right now is that this is actually for a class assignment. So the interview will be used to reflect on myself on how to actually go through life right now. So it's basically a self-reflection for the future.
Alright.
So with that said, as usual, we have interviews. Can I have first your consent?
Yeah.
Now then, let's begin. We have 4 questions, and you may answer it however you like. There's no right or wrong answer. We just need to know what your stories are.
Alright.
So with the first question is, what's your background?
I major in creative and design industry, mainly in the 3D animation stuff. Graduated, but not working in the same industry. Instead, I went for IT. So I've been working in IT industry for about 5 to 6 years. To 2022, I started as working as freelance, trying to go back to the creative industry. Then soon after 2 years, I was hired again for real estate business, but instead of on the sales part, I'm more on the managerial and administration related tasks.
With that background information, then why have you chose your current job, which is like really far from what you have actually studied for?
Well, honestly speaking, it has better pay. It pays better, that's for sure. Like, we all need to survive, right? So yeah, it's a reasonable choice. Then secondly is well, it also gives me like, it challenged myself to take on the task as a team leader. Hence, it greatly improves me in a lot of ways, including time management, task management, to identify priorities. It helps me a lot in improving, like, and self-improving yourself. The 2 reasons, I would say the 2 main reasons why I choose this job.
Alright. So
Alright, so I will be interluding a bit. What I can gain from the answer is that from the personal development, right, we can say that he's not changing, that the thing that he studied for, which is like IT and graphic design, but now he's doing managerial position for a real estate company. That already have some development for his personal, which is, we can say that he's stepping out of his like comfort zone or stuff that he isn't not used to, but like he's prepared for, like we can say. So by doing that, and by itself, that you are teaching yourself to might be more not tough, but preparing yourself more for much more of the world. And then on the professional side step, you as a manager have to need to know all the priorities, right? You have people that you need to manage. So by doing that, you are effectively working on your communicating skill, and then you can also work on your networking. So I think that's it what I can together, and what I can reflect on that is that I am studying psychology now, and that is what I'm preparing myself for. So, if you were relating the answers to what he have given, for example, for my personal development, I can try to step out of my comfort zone and try to maybe switch industry. Why? I will be preparing myself for much more of what the world can offer. So, for example, if I be moving from psychology to business, I can work on what are the skills that there is, such as making financial decision, which is what I'm bad at. And then for the professional one, of course, I can say that I will be better communicating and working on my networking skill. So let's move on to the next one.
What through the reason, right? Then let's move on to what the result says. What have you actually contributed to your company or the society surrounding you?
So my task, my contribution to the company is mainly towards on keeping the ship to sail and to make sure that everyone gets paid and we get paid on time. Yeah, basically helping the company to stay functional. Yeah, and then contribution to society. Well, since it's real estate, so we provide affordable rooms and houses to people to stay in. Company products are more towards on the at two ends, which is the budget ones and then the luxury ones. So we are serving very different type of groups of people in the society. So yeah, I say we provide the affordable and desirable place to stay for the society. Yeah, that will be my contribution. Yeah, for the company and society.
Alright. And let's move on to the final question.
With that answer, right, it actually not profound, but shows more sides to what we thought we knew. Like for real estate, right, all we're expecting is that not always expecting some prejudice or some common stereotypes that all real estate owners or the sellers for the houses will be trying to make as much as money as possible, but they are also trying to make it as affordable for people also. We can actually say that all they're trying to make is money. And then for his company, which is one reason why they will try to make as much money as possible, which is trying to make other people get paid. So it actually helps both the company and society, which is if you're gaining a lot of money for society, but actually at the same time trying to provide affordable housing, it's a win-win for both sides, which is the people get affordable houses and then the worker can get a nice pay. I think that can be related to psychology also, which is what I'm studying. Is that, for example, right, if I were to work at a clinic and then on the society, the clinic might charge a bit of, not a bit like higher rates or like a premium, because that's like the mental health business is a bit booming and you can earn a lot, but at the same time we not actually just help ourselves with the high payment that we can do, but after the patient have been not treated, or we can say that after we have helped the patient, not only the patient better for themselves, but after the patient can better themselves, we can say that there will be a snowballing effect where they might affect other people also. That is my reflection, let's see. Right, so let's move on to the final one.
What impact on your current life do you get from your job? How has it affected you?
How has it affected me? Well, first of all, it's more flexible. When it comes to real estate, you don't really have to stick in the office. And then secondly, it's actually, it helps you to get more discipline in a sense where, especially when you're on a managerial role, like the only thing you have to do is report to your boss, report to your higher ups on your progress over different projects on different aspects of the business. So it would challenge you to come out from your comfort zone, to basically saying that you cannot be lazy. You have to be on time. You have to report your stuff on time. So yeah, that's one part of it that improves my life greatly. Second of all is well, it definitely broadened my my view on society, because housing is one of the basic survival needs of people in society. So it broadened my views on people choose when they looking for a place to stay. So it leads me to seeing very different type of people, and knowing there are a lot of different needs from people. So it definitely helps me to humble myself, to respect on other people's point of view.
I would say that I would need some time to go over all of those answers,
Sure.
and it's very beneficial. So thank you for that. Alright, that's all.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
And so, thank you to Tin for giving all of those inputs. Like I said, that I need some time to think about it. And when choosing a job, right, of course, all you would ever think is that the payment and everything. But from answers that you said, is that it can affect your not only your personal but also professional development also. You have to be strong, you have to be disciplined, you have to be on time with your time management. But like what I can say from my own perspective after research here is that when you choosing your job, right, I think what I would like is that I want to try to have fun with it. I know it's like sounds like a bad thing trying to have fun, but if I'm having fun, I think I would do a really good job. So, for example, if I were to work and continue as a psychologist, I think it might affect more people when you have a brighter attitude. And when you have a brighter attitude, you would be not as lazy and more focused on your work, more serious on your work, because you actually have fun with it. You want to try everything with it. So the impact of choosing one job, right? After you have fun and everything at your job, when you come back home, you would not only be I would say is that most people will be exhausted and all they want to do is rest after work, but you would still be exhausted, but you don't want to stay still. You still have you have a lot more to achieve. So when choosing a job, try not to be dedicated to the amount of money that you can, but try to find a job that you know you can be happy with your decision after a long time. Alright. I think that's it for this video. So thank you very much for listening in, and I hope this is not a pointless rambling. Alright. See you.